Well, hello there today. Today I'm going to talk about an interesting news on the particular issue of, you know, the transfer the transfer targets of Ralf Rangnick. As we know from the time that he has come here, we are all extremely excited for him. And, Ralf Rangnick has identified some of the best targets possible in Manchester United. Some of the best targets he has identified them and he is waiting for them. So who are the best targets of Mr. Ralf Rangnick? The best targets of Mr. Ralf Rangnick currently seem to be three players. That is Vinicius Jr. You've heard it right. Yes, it's Vinicius Jr. It's Erling Haaland, and it is most probably, it will be also Kylian Mbappe. But the most likely target of Manchester United is going to be Vinicius Jr. So as for the people who don't know, Manchester United had undergone some very serious defeats in the previous matches, and owing to those previous matches, they have had some serious defeats. They had defeated against Watford. They had defeated against teams like Liverpool, against Manchester City. So they had lost almost 5-0. So that was a very serious loss. That was a serious loss. That was a loss that that was quite hard to swallow for the teams. So owing to that hard loss, Manchester United had to change of coach, which was Mr. Ralf Rangnick. Then came into the coaching club, came into the scenario, and he was the one who started coaching. But right now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is out. We have Mr. Ralf Rangnick in between us. Who's going to take care of everything, who's new here, and whose style and formation is something, you should be proud of as a United fan, to have somebody like that. And Manchester United are about to have, players like, he is about to stir up different players like Varane and, Varane and Maguire and Luke Shaw, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Raphael Varane. All these are players who should emerge as a team viewer. The newly appointed manager has set his eyes on signing different players, signing different new players such as Ronaldo. As in the previous video I have told you that Mr. Ralf Rangnick has his eyes on Ronaldo. But have I told you that Mr. Ralf Rangnick also has his eyes on other players such as Kylian Mbappe? Yes, that's a surprise, but he has his eyes on Mr. Kylian Mbappe. Ralf Rangnick has his eyes on other players such as Vinicius Jr. and Mr. Erling Haaland. You've heard that straight right up from me. Vinicius Jr. has his eyes on Erling Haaland. Okay, he has his eyes on Erling Haaland and also on Vinicius Jr. as well. He wants both of these players on his absolute, on his team. He wants them on his team, and he wants them quick. Because according to Mr. Ralf Rangnick, what he prefers is some serious game speed, some gameplay. And the Barcelona Camp Nou is very much worried that they will not be able to match the financial biddings and the offers and the money that will be offered by Manchester United. So the Barca board is very worried that they will lose a player like they're going to lose a player like Mr. Ronaldo, who's been a great defender. He's been a really good defender currently for the Catalan side, and they're worried because they won't be able to meet to his demands. I think it would be a healthy addition to the squad if Ronaldo is hired as a player. It would be a very healthy addition to the squad. And the players that he is targeting, if he is able to even get one of them, it will be a fantastic boost to us, because of the fact that we have been struggling with midfield, with speed, with attack. We need some good defenders. We need a good CDM. I mean, that's been something for very long. Manchester United don't have a good CDM. We lack a good central defensive midfielder. We lack that. So if Ralf Rangnick is able to get some good CDMs, that will be a very big, boost to our team. That will be a big boost to the team of Manchester United. There'll be a big boost to us. Encouraging stuff from United. There'll be a big boost, and that's what he's targeting. So another player he's targeting right now, another player that he's targeting currently is Vinicius Junior. Yes, the Vinicius Junior bid is being prepared. United are ready to table an offer for the Real Madrid rising star Vinicius Junior, who's tearing apart the La Liga right now. According to Mr. Ralf Rangnick, this is one of the best players that that he can imagine for, that he can get. As per the sports reports, the club started its 5-year sponsorship deal with computer software company this year. The Red Devils are getting a whooping $230 million right now, and claims that despite United's absolutely inductive offer, inducing offer, the 21-year-old Vinicius Junior wants to stay with Real Madrid. But there's a question again. So if Real Madrid have Vinicius Junior, if they don't want to let him go, then Manchester United can go for players such as Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland. So I will make a clear video on that very soon. That where Manchester United are trying to offer and who do they want. It's eminent. The Brazilian international, who is worth 45 million, as per the transfer market, sees his contract at Los Blancos expire in the summer of 2024, throwing a cat amongst the pigeons, a spinner in the works. So the Brazilian star sees his contract, from the transfer market disappear or change, or change in the year 2024, leaving a very, it's like a cat among pigeons. He's a young striker who everybody wants. Okay, so that would be like a cat among pigeon among cat situations. So my opinion on this is that the offer for Vinicius Junior is absolutely fantastic. This is a great decision, this is a fantastic decision that he has done, and if we are able to get him, that would be a very big boom to us, and this would be potentially to become the club's most iconic signing so far. If Manchester United are able to sign Vinicius Junior or Erling Haaland or Kylian Mbappe, the German, the Dortmund player is showing excellent, excellent movement and excellent development. If they're able to sign, if they're able to sign, Kylian Mbappe, or or Vinicius Junior, or even Erling Haaland, I'll go to that in the next video. They have also targeted Mr. Erling Haaland, and which they will attempt in further. So these signings will be the most iconic signings the club will have ever made. The problem is that United are stacked up in attack. United have Ronaldo, they have Greenwood, Sancho, they'll have Junior, Vinicius Junior, they have Cavani. They're stacked up in attack. But this is what something Ragnick has also identified. They're stacked up in attack, but the problem is they're stacked up in attack, but they haven't got a good defense. Manchester United don't have a good defense. They have a terrible defense. The only good defense is Matic. The Matic, who, if he's injured, we have zero defense left. And this is the reason Solskjaer, suffered so horrible. 5-0 defeat. 5-1. You know, because when you lack a solid defense, this is what happens. You know, this is where you go. This is what happens when you lack a defense. Again, the problem is that United are stacked up in attack. Ragnick to Haaland. So Haaland is also, United have been tipped to beat a host of European royalty after the signings of Erling Haaland. The recent appointment of Ralf Rangnicks means Erling Haaland could be interested to come to Manchester United. This is Rangnick's future. This is one of his favorite future signings. Though they have to beat the likes of Manchester City and other, clubs who are, currently trying to get to United, who are competing. But that means that Erling Haaland would be like a golden signing. If not Vinicius Jr. According to the March, a 21-year-old striker has 68 million release clause that will be active in the summer of 2022. So Erling Haaland has a $68 million clause which will be active in the summer of 2022, and this is something where Manchester United can definitely take in effect. They can take effect, and they can take they can take effect, and they can take their they can take their particular they can take their particular interest over there. So if this signing occurs, this is going to be the best signing of Manchester United till date. The fans expect a lot of him to be a Manchester United already because of that relationship with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They know each other, but for whatever reason it hasn't materialized. So Ralf Rangnick's appointment would be beneficial in their attempt to signing Erling Haaland. It's important to have a good relationship. Maybe Rangnick will be able to bring Haaland or Vinicius Jr. to Manchester United, which is very, very beneficial for them right now, because you will have a Ronaldo for a few more years, maybe 2 or 3 years if he plays really well. But after that, we need another good big striker. We need somebody who's gooder, bigger, somebody who's better. So in that case, Haaland will be the one who will be able to change Manchester United's fate. That's what I think, So let me know what you think as well. Stay tuned with us for more news and more views. We'll be bringing in latest news. Till then, take care.